Hi, how are you? It's Dr. Spickle, functional podiatrist and advisor for StepStrong. I'm here to speak to you about 3 different ways that you can improve your plantar fascia stretch to get a better relief to the base of the heel. Now, for all of these different stretches, the secret to getting a better stretch is that we are going to make sure that we are going to extend our digits or our big toe. Now, why this improves the stretch to the plantar fascia is that your plantar fascia actually runs from the heel and splits into 5 slips, inserting into the base of each toe. Now, as it inserts into the base of the toe, as you extend the toes up or you spread those toes wide, you're actually going to increase the stretch to the plantar fascia. You'll also notice that I have toe spacers on my feet, which is giving that same benefit as extending the toes up. If you stretch those toes wide, such as with toe spacers, you actually get a better plantar fascia stretch. So I would recommend combining that if you have a pair of those toe spacers. Now, the first stretch that I'm going to show you is going to be against the base of a wall or a table. So I'm going to scoot over to the side. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to use a table. Now I'm going to place my big toe against the edge of the table. Ideally, you would want to have all 5 digits extended. Now, while keeping my toes extended, I'm going to keep good alignment to the rest of my body, and then I'm going to start to bend my front knee forward. Now, as I bend my front knee forward, I'm placing the stretch in the back of my calf or my lower leg. I'm going to hold here for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to come up, release, and then repeat. We're going to do this for several minutes, holding here and then gently release. For your second stretch, it's going to be similar to the first, but we're going to use a little bit different tool. So I'm going to use either a wedge, or you could roll up a towel or a rag, and you're going to place that underneath your digits. This is also a little bit more effective because we are going to extend the hip back, which is going to get a better stretch onto the plantar fascia. So I'm going to start to place my toes onto the toe wedge. And again, you could use that towel and you'll just prop it underneath your digits. So I have my right leg on the toe wedge. I'm going to take my left leg and I'm going to step it forward so that it pulls my right leg into extension. Holding this position, I'm going to tuck my pelvis under, and then I'm going to start to bend my right knee. Now, as I bend my right knee, I'm getting that deeper stretch into the back of my lower leg and into the bottom of my foot. Always be careful and listen to your body on how much of a stretch you want to place. Holding here for 30 seconds and then release and then repeat. And again, we'll do this for several minutes and then good release. Now, the third stretch is going to be a little bit more traditional, and it's going to use either a belt or a yoga strap. For this demonstration, I'm going to be on a chair, but you could also do it on the floor. I'm going to grab my yoga strap. I'm going to be demonstrating on just one leg at a time, but you could, of course, do both feet at the same time. I'm going to take the yoga strap and I'm going to place it around the ball of my right foot. I'm extending straight out so that I start to get that stretch in the back of my leg. Now, remember that the secret sauce of improving this stretch is that we're going to do toes to the nose, or you're going to extend the toes back. I'm holding this position and I'm going to start to lower my chest down towards the leg to increase that stretch. Holding this position, keeping the toes to the nose or the big toe pulling back as much as you can. If you have the flexibility and you can actually put your hands, you're extending the toes back, we want to be doing that as well. So we're holding here and then we would release. Repeat, hold for 30 seconds and then do a total of several minutes. Now, with all of these stretches, remember to focus on keeping those toes extended. Use those toe spacers if you can. And then with all things related to plantar fasciitis, the most important thing is consistency. So you want to make sure that you're doing these stretches every single day, couple times a day for several minutes. Now, to learn more about StepStrong and the benefit of systemic enzymes for plantar fasciitis, please visit StepStrong.com. To learn more about how I treat patients, please go to dremilyspickle.com.